Paint your windows black. So here's the story goes. It's about Sylvester Stallone. He always wanted to be an actor, and he would never get cast in a role. He had a funny thing with his mouth, and no one ever wanted to put him in a role. But he wanted to be an actor so bad, and the only thing he could come up with was to write a script that gets bought by a studio, and then he casts himself as the lead. The problem is he hated writing. So what his solution was to remove every possible distraction. So he did the script for Rocky in 3 freaking days. That's unbelievable. Takes months to write a script. Years in some cases. But he did it in 3 days. And what he did was he unplugged his phone, and he even went so far as to paint his windows black. He didn't want to know what time it was. He didn't want to know when, like, if you know what time it is, you're going to eat breakfast when you're supposed to eat breakfast. You're going to do this when you're supposed to do this. But if you don't know what time it is because the windows are painted black, you are just going to do the work. And if you get hungry, you eat, but you're just going to be consumed by the work and get it done. And he ended up doing it in 3 days. And as the story goes, he cast himself in Rocky, forced himself into the movie. That led to Rocky 2. That led to Rambo. That led to all these amazing movies, unbelievable movies. Cobra, maybe the best, that he's been in. So what can we glean from this? Or what can we extract from this? I freaking love this story. He had a maniacal thirst for what he wanted. He was willing to do anything. And the thing he chose to do wasn't guaranteed. He just made the circumstances in his environment so perfect for focus that he could get this script done. But he didn't know if the script was going to be bought. He didn't know if he would be able to cast himself in the lead. But this was the best chance that he thought he had to become an actor. And what we can take from this is this maniacal focus. We have to choose the one thing that gives us the best chance. We have to choose the lifting, the workouts, the eating right. We have to clean our houses out of crap food so we don't give us that chance to eat bad. We have to create these circumstances where we say no to a lot and yes to very little. And when we say yes to very little, we give everything we possibly have to that very little. With work, it is the hardest because there is so much we can do. There's so much I can do. Besides filming this, I could be doing a newsletter, creating an ad, whatever, answering customer service. There's so much that I could be doing, but we have to get in the mindset where we say no to a lot, yes to very little, and then we make strides. Maybe we fail, but we learn. We have to give ourselves the best opportunity to succeed. And we do this by painting our windows black, by removing any chance of distraction. And it is clearly the best way to live, the best way to do work, and the best way to get results. But it takes skin in the game. It takes effort. It takes discipline. So what's your painting your windows black? Is it purging your house of all junk food? Is it saying no to 95% of the things you could be doing in your work and saying yes to the 1 or 2 things that, if that lever is pulled, that gives you the best chance at success? Think about what your painting your windows black is in every game in life, in health, in fitness, in work, with your family, and do everything you can to pull that lever and give it everything you possibly can to get it accomplished, to achieve it, to complete it, and then move on to the next. Get after it.